Hey, what's up? This is Eric of Testament, and you're on Blunt US.
It is a big time case of we are not worthy, or I am not worthy in this case. I have thrash metal king Eric Peterson on here with me on Blunt. It is Ned. Eric, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Oh, really good, man. Excited to be talking to you. Now, you guys are gearing up to head to Australia, and you've also got a big time US festival coming up as well in Louder Than Life. What differs to leading up to an Australian set of shows like this and a big time festival like the one in Kentucky?
We're just excited to be, doing this still. And I mean, regarding Australia, it's been 12 plus years since we've been there, so we're really excited for that. We leave in a week and a half for that, and yeah, that's going to be great. But yeah, Kentucky, that festival, I don't know if we've ever done it before, but yeah, that's going to be awesome too. I'm glad to see that the states are. I mean, they've always been here, but for us, we really weren't part of that circuit. So we've been doing that. We have the another one coming up. We're doing the Aftershock in Sacramento. That's a big one. I
Yeah.
think last year they had like Slayer, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Pantera. It was just crazy. And now this one coming up is going to be awesome as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, Louder Than Life's going to be awesome.
100%. So, how do you sort of stay sharp and relevant, I guess, Eric, especially when you've got younger bands that are sort of gunning for your spot now?
Well, we're still writing some kick-ass music, and I think there's some respect because we've been around so long. I
Definitely.
don't think anybody's trying to knock us off of what we do. So, yeah, I mean, I think our music speaks for itself. I think that's what keeps us going. And the stuff that we've written has stood the test of time. I mean, anytime we unleash into the pit under the crowd, it just things go bonkers. It
Oh,
just it just works still. So that's good.
100%. How about you personally, Eric? How do you keep the fire lit, like to keep doing what you're doing all these years on?
It's probably a combination of just, being in love with music still and, getting new guitars and jamming and, getting fresh new blood in the band, like our new drummer, Chris Dovis, has brought some new life into the band, I think. That's a big thing for guitar players to have a drummer that wants to do what you want to do. So, yeah, and just, yeah, getting on with everybody still, it's pretty good.
Yeah, awesome. And you're talking about new music and still kicking butt and that sort of thing. Are you guys working on new material now?
So we are working on new material, but that material is for like later 26, 27. We just finished our new record in was written in 24 and then we recorded it in early 25 and we're actually going to be done mixing by this Friday and then turning the record in right before we go to Australia. So we have a new record coming out in the fall.
That is crazy. So you've been sitting on it for over a year and already working on the next one.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's a good sign of, being us being into it still. So
100%. So
yeah.
you personally, like well, you guys all have been doing it for a good minute. What do you think you'd be doing if you weren't in music, Eric?
Uh, I don't know. Good question. I mean, just recently, like the last 5 years, kind of from the pandemic, I've been cooking a lot.
Be a
So
chef?
yeah, maybe a chef. That'd be fun. I have a lot of fun doing it. And I don't get bored. I'm not trying to hurry up. Everything I'm doing, it takes a lot of time and patience, but I feel like I got like 10 really good dishes that I'm got down pretty good.
You're beating me. I've got like two. I can make spaghetti and that's about it. 2 minute noodles. What's your specialty?
Just recently, I've kind of really nailed it pretty good on like cioppino. It's a
Oh,
seafood or there's this Colombian dish. It's called ajiaco. It's like a chicken soup, but it's got these certain spices in it like guascus and corn and it takes a while, but it's really, really good.
man, you're not mucking around, Eric. Like you're talking like fancy stuff right there, man. Yeah, maybe that could
Yeah,
be your
and then
calling.
some goulashes. I got a couple different ones. There's one from Slovakia that a friend turned me on to. It's like a sauerkraut with pork. But then there's this German one I've been doing. So there's this hotel we always stay at, and they got the best goulash. And I finally talked to one of the cooks, and he didn't give me the recipe, but he told me what he puts in it. and I got that one down pretty good. So now I've done that a couple times, and I've turned the band onto it, and they're like, "Wow, this is like the German place. It's really good." And then when we went back there this last time, they're like, "Your goulash is better." So I was like, "Yeah, so that's pretty
Part-time
cool."
job right there, man. Oh, I love it. That is so awesome to know. And like you've featured on like a whole bunch of things throughout your career. What's the craziest thing that you've heard Testament on, Eric?
The craziest thing I've heard us on. What do you mean, like?
Like on like TV, like on
Oh,
like anything like that. The craziest thing that your music popped up on and you're like, wow, that is amazing.
there was one time we were touring. I think we just put out our video, "The Legacy" from Souls of Black, and we were going to Canada. And when we were crossing the border, like, "Hey, you guys are going to go into this TV station." I think it was for MTV for Canada,
Yeah.
but they're like, "You're being they do it versus." So we were up against Sade,
Oh.
and I think it was "Smooth Operator" or one of her songs like that. And we're like, "Ah, the pop star is going to make fun of us," and maybe they picked us to prove, but we won. So,
Yes.
yeah, we're like, "Oh, wow, that's cool."
Oh, I love that. Did you guys ever pop up on Beavis and Butthead, or am I making that up?
That was another one. So there was some reference that Bart said about Testament, like the concert or something. Like, I forgot how it was put, but yeah, that got brought up.
Oh yeah, on The Simpsons. Yeah, no, love that right there, man. All right, so you've got a new album coming out very, very soon, and then already working on a new album. You're about to hit Australia. You got a bunch of shows, festivals coming up in America. Is there anything else that we need to know, Eric?
Just get ready for, Australia. We're excited. It's been 12 plus years since we've been there, and we have a great set put together. I don't think it's written in stone yet because we keep going back and forth, but since we just got off tour, we did this evening with Testament where we were playing Practice What You Preach in its entirety, and we were
Nice.
playing some acoustic stuff. We brought all our ballads back, and we've never played ballads for 20 years. So I'm like, I'm like, "Chuck, are you okay?" Like, but it's cool. It's really cool that we're all into doing those songs again, and then even some deeper cuts. So we're gonna probably try to put something together like that. Not as long, but I think for Australia, it's gonna be cool.
Oh, 100%. And on the topic of Australia, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Australia?
Really nice people, really good vibe, and it's been a while since we've been there, so hopefully the rest of the world's bullshit isn't rubbed off on everybody. But from just doing the interviews, it seems like everybody's still got the same vibe, so we're excited.
A couple of big festivals coming up for Testament. Catch them live at Aftershock and Louder Than Life. Eric, thank you so much for joining us, man. Really appreciate it.
No worries. Thank you. It's been awesome.